Hello and welcome. This is Michele Christensen of OneNote Worthy Life, and this is a Plan With Me video for March of 2021. I'm filming in OneNote for Windows 10, and I'm going to walk you through how I plan for a new month and evaluate the prior month in the process. As usual, I have already done this process for myself, and now I'm filming it so that I can give you a nice, concise overview. And as you'll see, the pages I use are pretty simple, so there's not much to show in the way of tips or tricks for OneNote. So let's get into it. The first thing I start with is evaluating my prior month, which in this case is February. So this page shows my goals for OneNote Worthy Life, which is my YouTube channel and blog. So I had two goals for this month. And the blue highlighting is just my commentary on it, and I just use a different color so that I can tell the commentary from the original goal that I set. So I had two goals for this month. One was to follow my editorial schedule, which I did pretty well on, and I'm feeling pretty on top of this. I've been working on this for about a year, maybe over a year now, and I'm just about ready to let this go. I feel like I'm doing good enough on this that I can call it done in another month or two. And then the other goal I had for February was to finish up the final post in the OneNote Planner Creator series. And that was a series of live streams I did back in the fall with people who create planners just for OneNote. So if you want to see that, or if you're looking for a OneNote planner or someone who creates them, you can find that linked in the comments. But I had just one final post to do, and I wanted to finish that, and I did. And back in November, I pared this down from having 3 to 5 goals per month for both personal and for work. And now I'm down to just 1 to 3, and it's working out much, much better. I'm doing just way better with completing things and not feeling as scattered with having just 1 to 3 things to work on for both work and personal. So the next thing I look at is my personal goals from last month, which is February. So the first one is my calorie goal. So I've been actively working to drop some extra weight, and I usually start with a calorie goal. This is kind of how much I want to undereat by each day. I did hit my goal for February, and it feels great to just be dropping a little bit of weight and kind of getting back into the swing of things, and I'm really looking forward to March. So the sewer repair, we have had this kind of going for a while now. We've had a contract signed since, November, I think. And we've been waiting on the contractor. So my goal with this is just to be ready to go whenever they are. I never want to be the holdup. And I did that for February. I was never the holdup, but we were still waiting on the contractor. Then I wanted to just continue reading and implementing GTD, or Getting Things Done. That's the book and productivity system by David Allen. I'll have that linked in the description as well if you haven't heard of that. But I'm doing like a thorough read through and re-implementation. And I'm just really loving it. This is my third time going through this book. The second time was more of a skim, so it's really like my second time thoroughly going through it. And I didn't think I had much to learn, but it's actually amazing how much I've learned each time I've gone through it. And it's also amazing how much things tend to creep. Like a big part of the Getting Things Done system is kind of keeping things in the right place. Like if you have a list of errands to do, that should be your just list of things you do when you're out doing errands. And it's amazing just how sloppy and poorly defined things get over time. It's just kind of like the way things creep. It feels really good to be doing that, and it's just starting to really create some space and some, mental bandwidth for other things, which is great. So I always have this page called What Else? And this is just where I write in observations, good, bad, or indifferent, things that just changed how my month unfolded. So I mentioned this already. It feels really good to have fewer goals, but get them done. Prior to paring down, I would tend to have the same goals for many, many months because it just took me a while when I had so many things to juggle. Now I'm getting them done much faster. It feels great. My next goal, since I finished one of my work goals, is I want to work on an Amazon storefront for products that I use and love. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, the last thing, I guess second to last thing, would be to look at my February annual plan. This is what I thought I would be doing in February when I set up my year. We just had a little anniversary, so that was nice, and our dogs need their vet care, so I'm on top of that. The very last thing, this is my monthly calendar, and I like to use this to write in one good thing that happened each day. And this is just really fun for me. Like I like having all this like color, and then I can look back and see all the good things that happened to me. So that's been just really fun. So that's it. February's all reviewed, and I am ready to set up March. So starting with March annual plan. This is, again, what I thought I would be doing in March when I set up my year. So there's just one thing coming up for March, which is that my dog's registration is due. Then I'm going to set the goals for One Noteworthy Life. And the first one is, again, to follow that editorial schedule. The second one is to work on my Amazon storefront. And I don't really have a more concrete goal than working on it because I don't know what is involved with that. So I just want to, make some progress on that. Next, I have my personal goals for March. And the first goal is that calorie goal. I'm going to keep that the same because it's going really well, and I expect March to be great as well. So again, for March, we still have the sewer repair, just waiting on the contractor. Everything is ready to go, and I'm just waiting on the contractor. So hopefully that gets done soon. And my final personal goal is to finish or continue to read or implement getting things done for 15 minutes a day. And it's just going great. So I'm just going to keep on with that 15 minutes a day. If I was just reading, I could actually be done with the book by now, but I have paused my reading to work on some implementation. So I'm just going to keep on with that. And then the final thing is to have a March calendar ready to fill in with all the good things that happen every day. And so that's it. Super quick. I'm all set up for March. And as I do at the end of every Plan With Me video, I want to take this chance to encourage you to try something like this on your own if you don't already have a review and goal setting process. This practice is deceptively simple, especially now that I'm showing so many fewer goals, like I'm down into that 1 to 3 range per month. It doesn't take a lot of skill, it doesn't take a lot of time or even really effort, but it helps so much with just keeping track and making sure I'm moving in the direction I want to be going. If you have any questions or comments or something you want to see in more detail, just leave a comment on this video and I will do my best to answer you. And if you want to see more videos like this, as well as OneNote tutorials and things on goal setting, personal organization, life management, please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.